Brian. Jaylen Brown making his first All-Star appearance in 2021.
Year after year, he continues to improve, Allie. Now let's take a look at the Kings' opening lineup. They've got De'Aaron Fox, Clint Capella out there with Zion Williamson. Then it's Suggs. And for Miami, P.J. Washington out there with Cam Reddish. Then there's Damian Jones. Then it's Jaylen Brown. And it's Bridges in at the 2. Grant, you won Rookie of the Year. You feel that a rookie wall is a real thing this time of the season?
I think it is, B.A. Now, I'm not the smartest guy in the room, but 30 games versus 82 games is a serious difference. The physicality of the NBA can also wear down a rookie.
Great positioning on the putback.
You just love it when you can pick up those extra possessions, and Zion's the guy you want doing that.
Brown with it, and Capella picks him up defensively, and he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Now at the line, Jaylen Brown.
Free throw good. Brown. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And it's Sacramento's ball. Fox outside. Williamson outside. Here's Suggs. He's guarded by Bridges. Clock at 6. Here's Williamson. Jones with the block. And he gets it back. And here's Brown for 3. Knocks down the long J. Brown's got 5 now.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Pass to Capella. Here's Suggs. Capella screen on Bridges. Suggs. Jones with the block. Reddish on the wing. He's covered by Fox. Back to Bridges. And here's Brown. To the paint, and they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
For Sacramento, they've gone 1 of 4 to start. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball.
In some ways, De'Aaron Fox is a good lesson in patience for owners. He didn't explode out the gate after being picked 5th overall back in 2017. But after a long time, he has found his footing and looks spectacular out there on the floor.
Bridges, a screen on Fox. Drive by Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
Now, that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Pass to Williamson. Here's Suggs. He's guarded by Bridges. The lob. Very well done.
The assist, Jalen Suggs.
Williamson's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. You know, Grant, in terms of improvement after his rookie year, you saw it across De'Aaron Fox's entire stat line.
Yeah, once he got comfortable in the league, he started going off. He increased his shooting and assist numbers and got himself nominated for Most Improved Player in 2019.
Just 3 to shoot, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It'll be on Zion Williamson. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Heat.
Guys, it's been great hustle defense throughout 2 quarters of play, contesting everything and racking up the block shots as well.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
And he knocks down the first one. That one's no good. For Sacramento, they've gone 2 for 5 to start today's game. To the right side. Back to Fox. Pass to Suggs. To the inside. Capella. It's hauled in by the Heat.
You love to see guys challenge one another like that. Advantage to the defense that time.
And the basket by Bridges.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Williamson with a screen on Bridges. Here's Elliott. The three is up. The rebound by Bridges. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. There's the drive. He can't hit that time. So Sacramento will take it the other way.
Sacramento foul. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. In for the Kings.
Brown with it. Against Brooklyn, he was really on his game. Inside, here's Jones. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
Shooting 4 or 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel good.
The Kings trailing. 1:50 left in the first quarter of the game. And he lobs it up to the rim. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Pass to Brown. And he drives in. And the jam by Brown.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome tonight.
Here's Elliott. 1:16 left in the opening quarter. He's guarded by Bridges. 5 on the clock. From deep. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. Moody's checked in for the Kings.
Moses Moody.
Miami with the ball. Some momentum. A 15-2 run underway. Outside, Brown. Into the lane. Here's Jones. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Here's Lee. No good. A bit long that time.
He looked like he rushed it a bit. The defense wasn't terrible, but still, he's got to knock that down.
Pass to Reddish. Here's the three. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
He's guarded by Bridges. Garza. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. And here's Brown. He gets it off. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
It just nails the three. Way to close the quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
It's been all about Jaylen Brown for Miami. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We're coming right back. Don't...
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And quite a position here for the Heat to be in. What do you guys think?
We all know good ball movement is what most coaches harp on, and their passing's been excellent so far.
Everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
We've got Glenn Robinson, Luke Kennard out there with Trey Burke. Then it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson, and it's Knight in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. For 3, Robinson. Capella with a rebound.
A popular phrase in the NBA circles has become rim runner. Basically, centers that live in the paint on both ends of the floor, guys who rack up rebounds and easy buckets. Clint Capella might be the best in the league at rim running.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Here's Burke to the middle. Here's Knight. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Well, when you look at the numbers of Capella, Grant, you see a guy who knows his role.
I love it. I mean, Clint never attempts threes. He's not looking to stretch the floor. A career 60+% shooter, Clint lives on dunks and putbacks, and he's always among the league leaders in rebounding. He's just a force down low.
And the bucket is good.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Garza. And another basket for Sacramento. Close them in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Here's Burke. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Robinson. No good on the 3.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. And we've got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. You know, the whole team will get an injury boost off a block like that one.
Here's Suggs. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Fox outside, driving to the basket, and Fox powers it home.
Play control. We have De'Aaron Fox cleared for takeoff.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
For Sacramento, they've gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Fox outside. Pass to Elliott. Takes a 3. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2. Well, the pace of the game has picked up over the years. Grant, you played on teams that played all styles. Did you sense the direction the game is going in?
Yeah, towards the end of my career, BA, you could see that the up-tempo teams got more and more successful. So it was inevitable that other teams would follow suit. As we know, trends catch on fast and quick in the NBA.
And he comes up with a bucket.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
In 2016, the NBA Players Association made history, voting to extend health insurance to retired players with at least 3 years of service. Chris Paul said, quote, "They paved the way for our game. This is just the little that we could do. Whenever my tenure is up as president of the union, that will be easily the greatest achievement." Brian?
Boy, that is big time, Allie. Good stuff there. Thank you for that. A line change here for Miami. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Capella against Gasol. And the shot no good, a bit short. Miami has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Reddish. That three's off the mark. The Kings have gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. Pass to Fox. Here's Elliott. Williamson inside. 5 to shoot. 14 feet away. No luck on that one. And Miami the other way now. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's Mann, covered by Williamson. Three-pointer, Bridges. Sinks the tray. Bridges has got 6.
Bridges confident right now, and I like to see him just be quick with those kind of decisions.
Now here's Fox. Tight defense on him. Ooh, stolen by Gasol. Here's Reddish. And the Heat, another 3.
First 3 of the quarter and 3rd overall, guys. The defense might want to step up just a little bit on him from this point on.
throws it up high. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Pass to Bridges. 46 seconds left in the second quarter. And there's the drive. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And the other team is running all over them right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Moody's checked in for the Kings. Lee comes in for De'Aaron Fox. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Here's Moody. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Moody's got his first points of the night.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Mann. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Yeah, Zion just aggressive there and great timing.
Here's Elliott. No good with the triple. Here's Mann. He takes it in. Good D by Williamson. And so it's Miami ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose.
Welcome. I mean, who doesn't love a five-star matchup like this? Both players showing their competitive nature, igniting their teammates' fire with these performances. Expect this level of play to continue in the second half.
And guys, let's talk first half. Jaylen Brown, he's been phenomenal. And that'll do it for the halftime show. Shaq, what?
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Jaylen Brown having a dominant impact in this game.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Taking a look at the Kings, we've got Clint Capella. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Suggs. Then there's Zion Williamson. Here's Elliott. Jones grabs the board.
Foul. That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Brown. Bridges, a screen on Fox. Pass to Reddish. The three is up. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got his 6th assist of the night. Brown against Fox. Capella, screen on Brown. It's Fox with a drive.
This is where De'Aaron Fox can be so good, just forcing the issue on the drive when he puts those jets to work.
First team foul. At the line for the Kings, De'Aaron.
Free throw's good for Fox. And so he makes both from the line. Miami has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Outside, Brown. Pass to Washington. Launches a three. And again, Miami with a triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Now here's Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
And we could get used to seeing a lot of highlights just like that. Zion's power and body control leading the points. Well, after going first to nobody's surprise in June 2019, Zion Williamson had to wait a little bit before he got his first NBA game, suffering that knee injury in the preseason. That debut came in January the 22nd, 2020.
His first personal foul. Second team foul. King substitution.
Brown against Fox. Bridges, a screen on Fox. And it's Brown off the drive. And the jam by Brown.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Jones with the block. Out of bounds. Kings ball as Sacramento keeps possession. A different look for Miami. Gasol's checked in for Jones. And it's man in for Bridges. It's stolen by Washington. Here's Reddish. And again, Miami with a triple.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. In one of the most anticipated debuts in league history, Zion delivered.
Oh, man, it was an incredible stretch during that third quarter of the game. It was on national TV, and Williamson scored 17 points in a quick 3 minutes, knocked down 4 trays, and all of a sudden the NBA was abuzz that Zion Williamson had arrived. You could see he wanted to get it back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Mann. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And that one's good. Gasol.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Pass to Elliott. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Sacramento again missing.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
DeLon Wright, saving lead.
For Miami, they've gotten all 6 of their shots to fall. Talk about a perfect start to the half. Down low. Here's Washington. And Washington powers it through.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Pass to Williamson. A shot to stop the drought. On target from range. He's got 5.
A smart play, signs of Zion Williamson picking up what it is that's going on out there and being efficient.
To the middle. And the jam by Brown.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Here's Williamson. Gasol grabs the board. Gasol's got 5 rebounds in the game. A minute 53 left in the third. The drive by Mann. And that one drops. Mann's gotten his first bucket of the night.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Fires for 3. Gasol grabs the board. Gasol's got his 6th rebound on the night.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Here's Mann with the drive. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
Well, this team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
Washington outside. Wright with a steal. Pass to Lee. Wright with a screen on Washington. Launches it. Knocked away.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
24 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Here's Mann. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Third team foul. Now at the line, Mann.
And he drops the first. And he makes both free throws. Sacramento has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Here's Lee. Deflected, and they recover it. To the inside, Moody. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
The big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
For the Miami Heat. Timeout called for the Heat. The loudest and craziest fans get a free T-shirt. Let's see and hear you, fans.
Here's Man. He got it off in time. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And so it's Miami with a gigantic 33-point lead at the close of the quarter. And then,
all right, look who's coming onto the court.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. He's out there with Glenn Robinson. And it's Knight in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And that one drops for him.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Here's Man to the paint. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Moody from outside. Doesn't go for him. And the Heat going the other way now. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. The drive by Man uses the glass to finish the layup.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
It seems to be more and more of a challenge for mid-market teams to keep their roster intact. Brent, players have a lot more say than they used to.
Yeah, and this is an onus on ownership and general managers to create the kind of culture that invites star players to come in and start to win. And if you can get that kind of championship buy-in, you've got a chance, even if you're a small market.
Hollis-Jefferson outside. 6 to shoot. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Robinson gets the bucket.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Defended by Kennard. Pass to Capella. Screen by Capella. And he's going for the lob. And stolen by Hollis-Jefferson. Here's Man. No good from outside. For Sacramento, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Here's Moody. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. Capella can't get it to go. The Heat have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. It's stolen away. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
So Miami ends up going with a new group. Well, the Kings shooting just 38% for this game so far. Right. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Brown drives in. And Brown with the stuff.
Going dunk for dunk. It's an aerial display.
Hey, and we may get another one this next trip up the floor. Pass to Moody. Stripped it away. Now here's Bridges. Brown finds Bridges. Now Brown going inside, and Brown with the stuff.
Brown taking on all challengers. This kind of fearless approach is what his teammates and coaches love seeing.
Green against Washington. Green up top. Garza. Offline with a three. The Heat on offense. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Bridges outside. A minute 50 left in the final quarter. And here's Brown for three. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They're pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Here's Moody. He's guarded by Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. Garza tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. The Heat have gotten 6 of 8 shots to fall during this fourth.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Heat.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
After coming away with this W, this will give them 42 wins on the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. So go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And what a huge performance it was for Jaylen Brown.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
Driving in, and the jam by Brown.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Pass to Green. To stop the run. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
Now here's Washington. Off the mark there with a three. Right with the ball. Here's Moody. No good. So no problem for Miami as they get the win. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really...
Summer came out buzzing, 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 came out buzzing. Hey, it's your boy DJ Mr. Lou. We're again another Saturday night at Redbird Stadium. Make sure you make your way to the snack bar. We got honey buns, hot chips and cheese, Kool-Aid pickles. We got everything. Just make sure you don't eat on the steak floor. I repeat, do not eat on the steak floor. You got time to be slipping on no cheese and cheese.
It's the NBA on 2K. Landry. Hey, Dave.
Well, Kevin,
That was an impressive performance. David, thank you for that score. So here's Miami's starting group. Jones is out there with Washington. Then there's Brown. Then it's Bridges. And it's Reddish in at the small forward. And for Houston, Porter is out there with Powell. Then it's Randall. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Bamba in at the center position. Here we are, Clark, at the midway point of the season. Lots of guys banged up. Is it hard to decide for a player when to play through an injury and when to sit?
Yeah, you know, so many factors to consider there, Kevin. I mean, is the injury going to get worse by you trying to play? Is it a matter of pain tolerance and you won't do any additional damage? So that's the delicate dance you're trying to figure out when you're considering playing while not being 100%. The biggest one to me is obviously, is it a long-term impact if you continue to play?
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Now here's Powell. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Goes up the baseline. They get a hand on it. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And he drives in, and Reddish with the slam.
Did you just see what I saw? I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed, don't you think, to perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped.
And finishes with 4. Boy, you got to love that.
Leonard kicks to Randall. It's hauled in by the Heat.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Brown against Powell. Brown the pass to Bridges. Jones trying to get open. And there's Bridges on the assist by Brown.
Boy, Brown not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
Back to Powell. Shot to stop the run. Here's Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for him.
Well, you knew it eventually was going to happen. I mean, my goodness, a tight start to this one, but maybe that'll ignite some more buckets to be made.
And you can tell Brown has a mind for the game. Calls the pick and roll and works it to perfection.
Porter. And Jones pulls it down. The Heat leading by 7. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Brown drives in. And it's good for 2. Brown's got 6 points.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Powell. Back to Porter. Bamba a screen on Brown. He takes it in, and Jones sends it back. Out of bounds, Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Johnson, B.J. Boston, Dennis Schroeder.
Johnson dishes to Leonard. 4 on the clock. Over Reddish. Leonard, no luck.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Brown kicks to Washington. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Washington.
This team is rolling right now. Still haven't missed a shot.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. A 12-point game. Outside Leonard to halt the run. And no good that time. Now the Heat take it the other way. And Greg, you look at the power that Kawhi Leonard plays with. Incredibly strong for his position.
And Kevin, it helps him finish through contact on offense. And it also lets him guard bigger men. Kawhi makes great use of that strength on the wing.
5 to shoot. Washington, that's good.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Let's see who's the loudest. And your Clutch City Captors.
And a new group in for the Heat. Rockets trail by 15 to the left side wing. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
His first personal foul.
And for Dennis Schroeder, playing in the NBA was a promise fulfilled to his dearly departed father.
Greg, how about this? As a young man, he swore to his dad that he'd make it. And after his dad's passing, Dennis discovered a note from his dad encouraging him to continue to follow his dream. Boy, the shifty, quick-footed Schroeder is a great weapon to have. Whether he's starting or coming off the bench, he's a very effective player.
And finished off by Gasol.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here's Leonard. Following the score by Miami. 1:15 left to play here in the first. Here's Mann. He's covered by Leonard. Gasol's shot is good.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Johnson outside. Back to Schroeder. Fires the 3. Another miss by Houston. Miami leading by 18. Prince with a screen on Schroeder. Here he goes. Man, and he jams it with authority.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
And it's the Rockets with the ball after the Heat pick up 2. His first shot is a miss, 0 for 1 to start the contest. Driving inside. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. And the Heat, another 3.
For 3.
Excellent all-around performance so far with the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And so it's the Miami Heat in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been...
And your Clutch City Captors.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Heat?
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at the Rockets. Powell is out there with Porter. And there's Mohamed Bamba. Then it's Randall. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Kawhi Leonard keeps it simple. He says, I'm trying to be the best player I can be. I'm happy with what I've done in my career, and I'm just going to keep on from there. It's not about being famous. It's about playing basketball and having fun on the floor. Well, he is famous, Kevin, and he remains focused on the court.
Agreed, David. It has served him well. Thank you.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Porter passes to Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
Boy, I tell you, Bamba's wingspan and his standing reach is ridiculous. This dude was born to throw it down.
Powell with the steal. And it's the Rockets on the break. Johnson with it. Robinson picks him up. Pass to Randall. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And saying, you want a piece of this? Randall easily getting the better of that exchange.
Knight with a screen on Porter. Burke the pass to Knight. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one. Now with guys like Joel Embiid, Nikola Jokic, we've seen, Clark, the resurgence of the center position in the NBA.
Yeah, how about that, Kevin? A little bit of back to the future, because historically centers were the go-to guys on title teams when you look at the history of the game. Even though we've shifted to a perimeter game, we've seen the skilled big men have MVP caliber seasons the last several years.
Houston needs to get a shot. 2 on the clock. Nice shot there by Bamba.
Oh, long range from Bamba. Really? Come on now. He's a new age center. A lot of these guys at 7 feet tall can shoot the 3, and he's one of them.
Now here's Burke. He's tightly guarded. And there's the drive. Johnson with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Kennard's shot is off. And it's Porter with the ball for Houston. Trailing by 19. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. That's game 1 of a 3-game road trip.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Bamba with the block.
Guys, that's all athleticism and timing. Bamba, a terrific shot blocker because he uses the physical tools he has quite well.
Achua, he's checked in for Bamba. Pass to Burke. Just 5 to shoot. Knight with a screen on Porter. Miami needs to get a shot off, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And Miami going with a whole new group out there.
Heat substitution.
Rockets trail by 17. Schroeder finds Randall. Brown against Schroeder. Back to Leonard. Throws it up high. The dunk by Achua.
How about that find by Leonard to a wide-open shooter? He's only getting better at seeing those gaps.
Jones with the screen on Schroeder. Brown the pass to Washington. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Washington.
Brown's got 3 assists in the game.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Randall right side. Oh, and it's sent big by Washington.
Even though he's not the tallest power forward, Washington does have good bounce and a long reach. Plays bigger than he is.
Jones with the screen on Schroeder. Brown drives in and finish off by Brown.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Rebound by the Heat. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. We've got 1:23 left in the first half of basketball. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Houston gets called for the foul.
Well, I like the fact that the energy that Brown plays with makes him a guy that does a good job getting to the line.
First free throw is good.
2 shots.
And Brown drops them both. 1:20 left to play here in the second quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Schroeder kicks to Randall. The pass to Leonard. over Reddish. The Rockets with another miss. The Heat leading by 22. There's 48 seconds left now here in the second. Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Leonard looking over the floor. They need this. The dunk by Achua.
An area that Leonard has focused on honing, just taking what the D gives you in that pick and roll.
Brown against Schroeder. From deep Washington. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 5 assists in the game. Rockets have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Now here's Leonard. Defense is right there. No good on the last second attempt there.
I think Washington, because of his athleticism and length, can be an outstanding defender in this league.
And so it's my
43.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime.
We'll get to the first half action in just a second, but first, what are your thoughts on these power rankings, fellas? And now turning our attention to this game, that is more than enough of...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. And so here is Houston. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Washington out there with Reddish. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Jones. And it's Brown in at the point guard position.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Jones, no luck. The Rockets really having a tough go here. Poke loose. Bamba dishes to Porter. Bridges with the steal. Here's Brown. He's got 10. In the corner, it's Bridges. Good on the three-point shot. Bridges has got the first bucket of the third here for the Heat.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Brown down low, guarded by Powell, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Johnson, he's checked in for Houston. Marc Gasol is checked in for the Heat. Porter against Brown. Passes it to Powell. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. In the corner, Bamba with it. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Now Brown. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game.
Just awesome speed from Brown. Blasting off towards the bucket and slamming it down.
And it's Porter with the ball for the Houston Rockets. They're scoreless since the first half. Leonard with no one around. Great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Brown feeling it out a bit, and they double up Brown to the inside. Here's Gasol. Yep, that one goes. Gasol's got 6 points.
Boy, between his passing and his movement, I tell you, Gasol creates a lot of problems in the paint. Frees him up for some high percentage shots as a result.
Bridges against Powell. Back to Leonard. Johnson the screen. For 3. Gasol with the rebound.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
He hits Brown with the drive and finished off by Brown.
Hey, guys, you're not going to slow down Brown when he's scoring the ball like this. I mean, he's simply on a tear right now.
Johnson outside. Leonard kicks to Porter. Leonard sets a screen for Porter. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists tonight.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Brown against Bamba. And Brown throws it down.
Boy, it's so much fun seeing Brown drop the hammer. Just an amazing dunker who bashes the basket.
Back to Leonard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Cam Reddish. Rockets have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
You know, it's easy to see why Leonard is so dominant as a defender. If you've ever seen the hands, the claw nickname is not an exaggeration.
And the Heat making a change here. Mann's checked in.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Get loud for your Club City Captors.
A different look for Miami. Prince is checked in for P.J. Washington. And it's Luke Kennard in for Brown. For Miami, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Here's Mann. He's guarded by Schroeder. Then Gasol with the dunk.
You know, when it's Gasol in the 2-man game, you have to keep track of him. Mark's so dangerous as the roller.
Rockets have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, certainly. Outside Leonard. Schroeder with the ball. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Shot clock at 5. From 12 feet out. And it's Miami with the rebound. .124 left in the third. Here's Mann. Prince with a screen on Schroeder. Mann passes to Kennard. And he's good on the 3-ball. Kennard's got 9.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Johnson sends the screen for Leonard. On the wing, Johnson. 18 feet out. Offensive rebound. To the wing right side. There's the pick. They shoot again. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Luke Kennard. That's his first.
It's his first trip to the line.
Second team foul.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
All right, fans, get on your feet and make some noise for T-shirt time. Fans, your Club City Captors.
Houston making a switch. Randall's checked in. The first free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. 36 seconds left to play in the third. Now here's Burke. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Robinson a screen on Schroeder. Burke dishes to Robinson. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
That's his second.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just a great ball movement.
Glenn Robinson the third.
And that one falls for Robinson. So it's the Rockets now. And here's Leonard. He lobs it up. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it.
Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise. All right, look who's coming out of the court.
And so it's Miami going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with Leonard on the bench, this is who Frank Vogel is out there. Burke the pass to Knight, and Knight slams it in.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
And for Houston, they're shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. Down low, here's House. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
I tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
Burke kicks to Kennard. And it's off from three-point range. And Schroeder's got the ball here for Houston. And in this era of player empowerment, Clark, you think star players have ever had more leverage than they do today?
No question they have not. With social media, the platforms players have been able to build, following the NBA has, not just domestically, but globally. All of that has converged to give players a significant amount of power. And not to discount the fact that players are more aware and educated in so many of the business aspects of the game than I've ever seen them. And that's an encouraging sign from my perspective.
Kennard's shot is off.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And it's Schroeder missing.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Now Burke. He dishes it to Knight. The layup off target. Rockets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Kennard covering. They grab their own miss. House. And he banks in the layup.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, and you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Robinson misses. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Lays it in off a pretty alley-oop.
How about that dish by Schroeder? Always a good idea to get it to the open man. That's just good basketball.
Get loud for your Club City Dancers.
Here's Brown.
In for the Heat.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. From deep Washington. The rebound by Johnson.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's House. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, playing most of your career in the 90s, the game has really changed. Less physical, more skilled, but what role has the league played in all of that change?
Well, the NBA is at the forefront of these changes. The competition committee that they have that meets annually to discuss ways to try to improve the game. Listen, they're not going to always knock it out of the park, but you have to keep thinking forward. And I applaud the league for their attempts to try to improve this game. and grow it.
For Houston, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Pass to Porter. To the paint. And that one's good. House has got 12 points now in the quarter.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Brown with it. With the drive. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
And Brown is quite aggressive. I mean, a masterful penetrator who can take it to defenders when he drives.
Here's Johnson. They get it back. Here's House. Can't hit that one. Miami's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Brown down low. Johnson's there. And they double up Brown. Clock at 6. Porter with the steal. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter. And Greg, a lot of new head coaches stepping into this season. How does a first-year coach come in and win over a locker room?
I mean, Kevin, that's a great question. And I think there's a combination of confidence and humility that one has to have. And I think, believe it or not, the most important trait, you got to be consistent. Your message cannot waver. It cannot fluctuate. That's one way that you will lose a locker room.
Rockets have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Miami.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
And a one-sided season series this has been. In the final game of the year between these two, they end up doing everything necessary to finish up with a 2-0 record against Houston.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jaylen Brown.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
There's 18 seconds left in the game, and it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth. Brown drives in and finished off by Brown.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Coming out of the floor.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's
Baby, this a 2-dose